Hey guys, Ryan here with CHIIRP. Thank you so much for taking a minute to watch this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about drip campaigns within CHIIRP and how they work. Drip campaigns are by far the most important feature of CHIIRP, and they're the way that we've made millions of dollars using text messaging, and it's the way that you can take your leads and actually turn them into sales using this process. It's very important that you do this because, as you know, you've heard it 1,000 times, the fortune is in the follow-up. The problem is we don't have time every day to pick up the phone and call our leads every single day. And emails just are not effective like they used to be. They are getting into the spam box. They are, not the open rate is in the 20% range. So we're just not able to connect and follow up with our leads the way we used to using those methods. So the way that we do that now is through text messaging. We know that we're getting a 98 to 100% read rate on our messages. So if we continue to follow up with our leads that way, more of our leads are going to consume our message. They're going to become more interested in what we have to offer. They're going to feel like somebody is there that they can talk to, and you're going to, have much more success with your leads because you are actually working those leads, and it's being done for you. CHIIRP is doing the work for you. Okay, so setting up a drip campaign. Now, this is very similar if you've done email marketing or if you've heard of email marketing. It's very similar. Email marketing is the process of taking a series of text of emails and sending them out at certain times, right? The moment that you get a new lead, they get an email. Maybe the next day they get an email. 5 days later they get an email. Whatever the process is, there's many different ways to do it. But this is the same exact thing. Only instead of sending emails, we're going to send them text messages, which is going to have a much higher read rate than the email. So we're going to come over here to Funnel Studio in CHIIRP, and we're going to create a new one. So to create a new one, we're going to click this plus button right here, and we're going to name it. We're just going to call this a test funnel, and we're going to hit save. Okay. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our trigger. The trigger is the thing that is going to start the campaign. What happened that is going to allow us to start the campaign? Now, in this case, I want to talk about leads that we generated online, whether or not you use forms like on ClickFunnels or Gravity Forms or any kind of form online, or if you're using CHIIRP's lead capture page, Quick Leads. However you're generating a lead that way, then we are then starting the funnel the moment that they submit their information. Now, this is how we are getting connected with our leads within about 10 to 30 seconds the moment they submit their information online. So if that's the case, we're going to use the trigger start funnel immediately. We want to start the funnel the moment that the person does that action. Okay, so we're going to start the funnel immediately, and we're going to say send text message to this lead. Okay, so hi, first name. Hi, first name here. Okay, here's a text message. Okay, and we're going to send that one out immediately. We want that to go out the moment that they submit their information. We're going to hit save action. Now that's going to save. That's going to send the message the moment that the lead is added to that funnel. Obviously, we'll get more into that and we'll help you with that process. But this is how we create a drip campaign. So now we're going to say, let's send them a text message 2 days later. Okay, so we're going to slide this over to 2 days, and we're going to say, hey, first name, here's a link to a video about my product. It's very cool. Okay, and then we're going to send them that link. Okay, now we'll hit save. Now you can see that I'm just building out the process here. Okay, we're going to send another text message. We'll say day 4. Okay, hey, first name, did you get a chance to check out this website? Here it is. Do you have any questions I can answer? Okay, then we're gonna hit save. Okay, that's gonna go out on day 4. Maybe on day 5 we send them a ringless voicemail. Okay, choose the voicemail you want to send. Hit save action. We're going to drag that out to 5 days. Now, if you want to do like 5 days and 5 hours, if you want to stagger it, you can do that there. Okay. All right, now you can see how easy it is just to continue to build out a long nurture campaign that's going to continue nurturing your leads. So when they come in, we connect with them right away. If they don't respond, we're going to continue to nurture them throughout the process. You can see how if you do this, if you understand the process and the amount of work that we're eliminating here, you'll see that this is extremely valuable, because if you had to do this on your own, so you generate the lead, and now you got to call this person on day 2, you got to call this person on day 4, you got to call them on day 5, continue this. This is doing it all for you, okay? And it's not anything new as far as the automation goes, because we could always do that with email, right? But compare email open rates at 20% to text message at 98%. You're becoming a superhuman using CHIIRP. You're able to do more work using this process than 10 guys. I'll give you an example. We had a sales floor that was selling a product, and they had 6 sales guys selling to their leads. Okay, so they're spending a bunch of money on leads, and they were paying their sales guys a ton of money on commissions, right? So it's very expensive for them to do that. They switched over to this process of nurturing their leads using text message, and they were able to go from 6 sales guys down to 1. One sales guy was able to manage the same amount of leads. They were getting the same amount of leads, so they're spending the money there, but they were also eliminated 5 employees and costs, and so they were much more profitable. Of course, they can continue to grow that way and add more sales guys that way, but you can see that one sales guy is able to handle a much larger load of leads, because the automation is doing the work for them. It's doing that follow-up for them, and it's very effective. This is the exact process we used to make $2 million selling a course online, and we generate like 300 leads a day, and the system just does all the work for us. It finds, by sending out these text messages, it's finding the good leads, and then the sales guy's only spending his time with those leads that have expressed interest through texting and are actually ready to move forward. So I highly recommend you learn more about this, really dial it in, figure out how it's going to work for your business, and start using it, because you'll see an amazing uptick in business, and you'll become much more free from your leads. Your follow-up will be done automatically for you. So if you have any questions or need help setting up a drip campaign, we have videos about how to do this, and then of course you can ask us. We can help you out with the process. But I highly recommend, if you are in business and you want to make more money, following up with your leads automatically is going to do that for you. So if you have any questions, reach out. We'll help you get this going. Thanks.